The TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio. The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, and Marky. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Monster RX93.1. Time for the top 10 for today, and we are live on Facebook.
Oh, yes. You can watch us via facebook.com/RX931, YouTube Live, or Twitch TV. Saying good morning to a lot of monsters locked in. First, let's check out Twitter. Hello to Francis S.D. Tamayo, to Humdinger Mayo. Good morning to all the rushers. Hello to BC Tejada, who says, "You guys are crazy. Usapang laptop and bok-bok." Laptop
Why
and
not?
backpack.
Why
Hello
not?
to Estoy and to Victoriano, who says, "Good morning. Have you seen Incantation?" Haven't.
Oh,
Incantation, I haven't seen it.
I have seen. I mean, I have seen it. Not the show, or
Is it
not
a
the
show?
movie, or a movie, but I saw
Trailer? Clip?
I saw it on the streaming service.
Oh, I
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
But I got so curious. So binasa ko yung synopsis, mga ganun.
Oh, you got curious? This
I got
sounds
curious.
a little scary for you. I'm surprised.
Hindi, pero alam mo yon, I do get curious about horror movies, but I don't necessarily watch
You
it.
don't want to, yeah.
Pero I'll try to okay, what is it about?
Like, you want to know what it's about.
Yeah.
I get that.
At the very least.
Good morning to Underburner, and also checking out the Monster text line 0961-136-7931. Good morning to Ria. Ria, who sent us that cake last Friday.
Thank you.
Thank you again, Ria. And also saying hi to Doc Bea. Good morning to you too. And AC says, "Lol, ayos lang, pili po." Kasi diba we thanked her for for the cake that Ria sent.
I know, right?
But yeah, hello to you and Man A, and good morning to everybody in the comment section. Thank you for tuning in.
And to Olan Ray saying happy birthday to Krish Hefney.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday all the way from Dubai.
Dubai.
Wow. All right, we've got our top 10 for today, courtesy of Arabin. Thank you very much, as always. Hashtag my dearest in-law. Let's start off at number 10. Coming from the super malas guy. Brother-in-law, dahil kayo na ng kapatid ko, kwento ko na sa'yo lahat ng kalokohan na pinagagagawa niya nung hindi pa kayo.
Are you the type na very open with your siblings when it comes to all the stuff that you do? Not all.
Not all. Hindi kasi rin,
some.
I was much younger than all of them. So, alam mo yung by the time I was born, they were already like much older than I was. So, TBH, I saw them more as like mini parents,
Right.
especially my two sisters. They were more like pseudo parents to me.
So by the time you started fooling around, you didn't actually want to disclose
No.
all the dirty details.
Yeah,
of
because
your-
they were more authority figures
I
than
guess
peers.
I guess it's pretty similar in my case because
Yeah.
yun nga, we're both diba, the bunso and very
And late baby.
and like a lot
late baby.
younger
yeah.
than the siblings. So
True.
maybe because by the time I started with my shenanigans, parang it would have been awkward for me to share stuff. I don't know. Feeling ko kasi it's easier if you're around the same age.
Kasi ko same
Because
age
you're probably
kayo, no
going through the
problem
same
eh. Yeah,
shiz, you know,
yeah,
and you
exactly.
you can exchange stories and compare notes and stuff.
Totoo.
Compare notes.
Wag naman yun. Pero yeah, I get it. Kasi like my brother is 7 years older than me. My
sister is more than 10 years older than me.
Yeah, my sister
she's my
is
she's my kasunod. I'm the kasunod.
9, tapos eldest 11. Ganun.
Wow.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Sila 2 years eh. So sila magbabarkada sila.
Mm.
And then I came much later on. Number 9 from Genshin Impacto. Son-in-law, ka naman masyado magpabatak. Remember, marupok ako.
Son-in-law?
Son-in-law.
Off limits, ma!
Oh, alam mo yung mga ganyan, ang dami yung mga ganyang entries ha. Madalas magbabad sa certain website yan. I guarantee you. I guarantee
What
you.
website?
Yung mga
Nadadaan ka din dun sa website na yan.
Bihira. Number 8, coming from Archer Aguilar. My dearest in-law. Hindi ako yung reason bakit fractured relationship nyo ng anak nyo. FYI, dati pa niya kayo hindi gusto. Now I have to deal with their childhood trauma.
Ooh, sometimes, parang the parents-in-law want the wife or the husband to magically repair their relationship with their own children. And that's just not the way it works.
Well,
it shouldn't fall completely on the shoulders of the wife or the husband. Alam mo yun, parang of course, you can help bridge that gap, right?
Pero see, that's the thing. Buti nga kung ganun lang na you're expecting me to bridge the gap but I'm not doing my job. Minsan, if they're not self-aware, they even blame you for pitting them against each other. And it's like, I did not pit you against each other. You were at odds to begin with. Pero gets, alam mo, naghanap ka ng scapegoat.
It sounds familiar.
Really?
Parang may kilala akong ganyan.
Kasi diba, yung parang like, why are you making me the reason for you not getting along with each other when even before I came into the picture, you were already not getting along with each other?
Yung kilala ko kasi fully aware na they weren't
Alam
getting
naman
along
nila.
with the kid.
Okay.
Pero parang ang expectation niya, yun nga, what I said earlier, na ang expectation niya, yung in-law, yun yung magbe-bridge ng gap.
Nung gap.
Kasi parang, I wish na you would help repair my relationship with my child. But that's unfair to the person na parang, that's not my job. You should repair your own relationship.
Tsaka yung it's a job for you both.
Yeah, I can only do so much, right?
Exactly. Or at the very least, parang as the in-law, hindi na lang ako makikigulo.
Oo.
And I will try not to aggravate the situation. But, TBH, this is something that you guys should work on.
Tsaka I don't think it's going to help kung aawayin mo din yung asawa ng anak mo.
Yes.
Because then, sino pang magbe-bridge ng gap? Edi lalong wala nang gustong, to reach out to you.
Saka wala na, away-away
na kayo lahat.
Diba? Sabog na kung sabog. Number 8, number 7, from Tampupu. Father-in-law, I'm so sorry, because now, you're not the only one she calls daddy.
Ew.
Oh, no.
Buti na lang ako papa, tawag ko sa dad ko.
Okay.
Kayo, daddy?
Daddy, mommy. Hindi nga mama, papa eh. Kasi actually that's the thing, no? Did you notice with families? Pag kunyari ang tawag mo sa parents mo, mommy, daddy. Ang ipapatawag mo sa inyo, mama, papa. Or kung ang
That is true!
Kung ang tawag mo sa parents mo, mama, papa, you would ask your kids to call you mommy, daddy. Para may distinction.
True.
Para may distinction.
Yeah, because my lola, my mom calls her parents, when they were alive, would call her parents mommy and daddy.
Yeah.
And kami, mama and papa ang tawag namin sa kanila.
Tapos, kunyari, if you have kids, you would probably ask them to call you.
But my sister, mama, papa sila eh.
Ah, really? Oh, that's odd. Because usually they try to call it.
Para may distinction.
Para pag sinabing daddy, that meant your lolo. Pag papa, your daddy. Gets? Parang ganon. Siguro ako, para hindi mother and father.
An Old Testament yun.
Or male parent, female parent. Male parent, may I go out tonight and go out with my friends?
Do you think you would ever be cool enough to allow your kids to call you by your first name?
Not first name. Something
so weird,
else.
No?
I just don't, parang, not so much na I'm very strict about that. Pero, wag naman.
Pero parang Western cultures, parang they're more open to that. Yung parang, oh, let's call Suze. Oh, let's call Anne. They're referring
Right?
to their own mom.
I'm okay with mom, dad.
Siguro,
You know what's rare?
siguro ako queen.
You know,
Queen,
ako okay na ako with your majesty.
your highness.
Your highness. Hindi, pero like, you know a very uncommon name, tawagan for parents in the Philippines that I rarely hear.
Oh, what?
Na very common in the US, but not common in the Philippines. Pop.
Mom and Pops.
Kasi mom, it's common, pero pop, I rarely hear Pinoys call their dad pop.
True.
It's either daddy or dad or papa, but not pop.
Tsaka pag lola, lolo, grams.
Grams.
Diba in the States,
Yeah.
grams?
Grams. Gramps. Diba? You
Gramps,
rarely
oo,
hear
pag lolo.
Pinoys call their lolo Gramps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although marami nang pinapauso din now, ha? Di ba yung glama-glama pinapauso
Well,
na ngayon
yeah,
ng lola?
pero like sa atin kasi ang mas uso. Remember how like some lolas would prefer that their apos call them mamu
Mamu also,
as
yeah,
opposed to
true.
lola. Di ba nauso for a time yung mamu? Pero if mamu, what's the male of mamu?
Papu.
Huh? I rarely hear people call their grandfathers
I never
papu.
hear papu, actually.
Diba?
I just made it up.
It's mamu eh.
Mamu and papi? I don't know.
I don't know.
Lolo.
Diba? Parang it's just the lolas.
I think lolos kasi
very
are less
particular.
vain.
And they don't care.
It's the grandmas that,
Parang,
you know,
call
that
me
want
lolo.
a different...
Diba?
Oo, lolos don't really care. But the lolas are the ones who are pretty vain. And
Or what a lot of lolas want now. Kunyari may apo na sila, 'di ba? Tapos usually, 'di ba nga iniiba ng parents. So kunyari mommy daddy ang mga grandparents, tapos mama papa yung parents. Ang gusto nung lola, call me what your mama calls me. Mommy daddy rin.
Okay.
I know a lot na ganon. Para parehong mommy ang tawag nila.
Yeah.
'Di ba? So
Popsy daw. Actually, yeah, here Popsy.
oh, that's true. That's true. Oh, like King was saying, my kids call their grandparents nanay and tatay. Basta iba for me. I think para lang
May
you
distinction.
so when you go daddy, you don't have to ask, is it daddy father or daddy grandfather?
Right.
'Di ba? At least magkaiba na.
Kasi pag di ba nga my sister's kids, my niece and nephew, they call my sister mama and their dad papa. And my sister, sa amin nga, mama papa din. So similar. But the apos, they call my mom Lola baby.
Oh.
Lola baby. And my dad, they call Lolo kunat or kunat. Kunat because they tease him na he's makunat. He's kuripot. So, and I think you know who gave my dad that nickname?
Okay.
My mom.
Okay.
Kasi may pakananon. So, wala nang choice yung, like I said, yung mga lolo, wala silang pake. Like, you can call
they
them
don't care.
whatever you
I know,
want.
right? And number 6, coming from Chasing Charles, brother-in-law, bro, wag naman ganyan tumitig. Parang may lagkit eh.
Ew.
Okay.
Ah,
Again, website.
website.
Wag kayong maglagi sa mga website na ganun.
That could be cute in
No.
certain households. No, if kunyari, if the brother-in-law naman, obviously, if the husband is like straight and married to like your sister, yeah, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's gross.
Don't even try. No, it's gross.
No, it's gross
No.
either way.
It's not cute.
It's not.
Number 5 from Victoriano. Daughter-in-law, if you used instant sinigang mix, I'm sorry, but that's not sinigang.
We use instant sinigang mix. Hello, we talked to Vanjo, Panlasang Pinoy, 'di ba? He said it's fine.
Yeah.
Bakit parang nagulat ka?
Hindi, wala
Inubo ka?
naman.
Okay
Wala
ka lang?
naman.
Are you
Okay
good?
naman. Okay naman.
Oo. Na-miss mo.
Hazel May Aguilon.
Sabi niya magpapa-cooking lesson siya, 'di ba? Anyway,
Mm.
he did say even he uses mga instant kasi it's more convenient.
Hindi, siguro lang, kunyari lang kasi 'di ba alam mo yung, you know how like some moms, titas, lolas, parang they pride themselves with their cooking. And kunyari, if talagang very particular sila about it, now when they cook kare-kare, kailangan peanuts talaga instead of peanut butter. Pag sinigang, kailangan sampalok talaga. Pag pasta, kailangan yung talagang stewed tomatoes talaga na sila mismo ang nag-stewed. Diba? You know what I mean? Look, some are very particular lang when it comes to that.
But you know, sometimes you'll be surprised. Baka
That's
nga mas
true.
masarap pa yung, may instances na mas masarap pa yung instant yung ginamit kaysa dun sa actual ingredients.
Etong si Krister, duduk-duking ko to eh. Pag si Pia Wurtzbach daw ang nagluto, sinigang sa miss you. Oh, pero FYI, I'm not a big fan of miso.
Even the miso soup when you go to Japanese restaurants, do you usually skip it?
No,
or?
I like that because it's very fine. Ayoko yung miso na, yung sinigang sa miso, yung malalaki yung grains.
Right.
Parang it's so, I don't know, like, nabubulunan ako. Or hindi naman. Pero like, it's rough. I don't like rough soup. I like smooth, clear soup.
Sa soup lang?
Ay, nako.
Hindi, in general, like with the stuff that you put in your mouth, do you like it smooth or do you like...
Smooth. I really love smooth.
So, kumbaga, you would prefer plain hot dog over like a corn dog? Na sobrang crunchy yung labas?
Yes.
You know those Korean corn dogs na maganit yung...
You know, I've been so curious about that. Kasi nga parang, di ba, with all the K-dramas that I've been watching. So, I finally found one in Mega Mall.
Hello, there's one right here.
I didn't know.
I told you about it.
Tapos, I saw it kasi like I attended the premiere and then I saw it. So, I ate it and I'm like, steady lang. Like, I'm not crazy about it.
You know, I thought I would like it more than I actually did.
Ganon.
Because when I tried it, I even tried 2 different kinds. I tried the one with potatoes. Meron kasi na yung parang coating niya is like diced potatoes na deep fried.
Ako kasi, I asked them what their
bestseller
was. Tapos, so, yun. Tapos, no, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it. It was good. But, again, I mean, perfect the way you put it. I thought I would like it more.
Yeah, me too. Parang it looked more appealing to me than nung kinain ko na siya. Hindi ko kasi naubos. I remember buying 2. And I also bought the one na parang plain siya. Tapos they asked me kung gusto ko na lalagyan ng sugar. Parang pwede siyang may powdered sugar or something. Yeah. So, I think I tried my sugar and I tried wala. For me, it's really mostly about the texture. It's not about the flavor. Because flavor-wise, I don't care so much for it. Mas gusto ko pa yung waffle na Pilipino na, alam mo yung may hotdog sa loob? Mas gusto ko pa yung flavor nun, TBH.
Actually, the soft waffle?
Yeah, it's really just the texture of
that.
the
What do you call that? Hindi siya corn dog?
Parang corn dog na version natin. Waffle dog, I guess.
Waffle dog. I love waffle
Gusto
dog.
ko yung mga sa school fairs.
Yes!
Diba doon ka lang nakakakain nun? Oh my God, yes, me too.
Tapos pag medyo, inano mo siya, yung nakahawa na yung
yung pula, lumipat na dun sa...
sa waffle.
Sa waffle! So true!
I super love that.
Pero masarap siya, diba?
Masarap siya.
Mas masarap pa siya, promise.
Oh, I miss that. I want one now.
Diba before, I remember I had that craving. I ended up buying boxed.
Where can we buy that? I want.
Yun nga, tas parang they told me you can buy sa grocery. So I bought yung boxed corn dogs na you can reheat lang. Hindi siya masarap. Hindi ko naubos.
I don't want yung
Mas masarap yung sa mga school fair.
Gusto ko yung bibilin ko na lang.
Yun, gusto ko din yun. Gusto ko din yun.
Okay, and number 4 from Maxim the Winter, mga taga-spoil kong sisters-in-law. Pag yung pamangkin nyo nagkasakit sa mga pinapakain nyo, kayo ang magpupuyat kakaalaga.
Oh no!
That's true.
Yung mga pag hindi nakatingin yung parents, kung makabigay ka ng chocolates and candies.
Diba? Tapos biglang sasakit ang ipin, sasakit ang tiyan.
Lalamunan.
Number 3 from Diabolique, brother-in-law, nag-asawa ka. Sila ang priority. Hindi yung mas malaki pa ang allowance ng nanay mo kesa asawa mo.
Oh no.
That's really tough. Alam mo, this is always a sticky situation.
Like, how do you balance?
How do you balance? Hindi kasi for me,
how do you change? Ang mahirap kasi, because hati na yung budget mo, kailangan mong bawasan yun dun sa isa. Kasi I don't think that's gonna go over well dun sa babawasan mo yung allowance.
Totoo. Tsaka yung kunyari, all things being equal, kunyari kailangan din, kasi sa akin, if you have a lot of money, tapos you give a lot to your family.
It's not a
It's
problem.
not a problem. Pero yung kunyari, yung wife mo medyo todo tighten the belt because kulang ang budget, tas nakikita niya sobra yung bigay mo dun sa family
That's
mo.
not right.
Parang, yeah, that is that's why very telling, di ba, yung vows, di ba, your priority is your wife, your husband, your family. Yung, di ba nga parang yung technically iiwan mo na yung family mo because you're starting your own.
Yeah.
And that's your family now. Yeah. So, number 2 from Yogon, mother-in-law, hindi po dapat kayo dito sa bahay nagbabakasyon. Kasi po, ang mga dragon, di ba dapat sa cave? Hanapan po namin kayo ng kuweba. Baka po
Oh my
merong
God.
mas comfortable kayo sa kuweba kaysa sa
Mommy
bahay.
Dragon.
Oo, pero meron talaga no?
Very Monster-in-Law. Did you ever watch Monster-in-Law?
No.
Oh, it's such a funny movie.
Jane Fonda?
J-Lo, Jane Fonda. Oh my gosh, love that movie.
Oh, maybe I should.
It's super funny. It's so cute. And Michael Vartan.
Yeah.
What's with that face?
Nothing.
You like? Lodi? One of those?
One of those.
Ang cute niya doon.
Yung current kong pinapanood na K-drama, merong monster-in-law, yung mom. Yung, alam mo yung medyo caricaturish na nga. Yung
Yeah.
alam mo yung like, literally, tuwing makikita mo siya, yung parang it's almost like a little too much, to be honest. Yung to the point na hindi ka na naiinis kasi
Natatawa ka na
But
na
they
minsan.
do
exist.
They
do exist.
Okay. That's kind of weird. And the top, my dearest in-law, comes from Engineer Mox.
Engineer Mox says,
Adam and Eve were the happiest and the luckiest couple in the world because neither of them had a mother-in-law.
They didn't have to deal with any of that.
They didn't have to.
They only had to deal with the bamboo they came out of.
And the snake.
Ay,
in the
Adam and
garden.
Eve, ano pala yun? Si Malakas at si Maganda. Sino ba yung galing sa bamboo?
Malakas at Maganda.
Si Malakas at si Maganda
Kasi
pala.
di ba nga, the biblical version is si Adam was created, tas from his rib.
From his rib, yeah.
Was Eve. But yeah, okay, so we'll be playing a couple of songs in the RX booth first, but we will stay on Facebook Live.
So if you're not there yet, please join us. Facebook.com/RX931, Twitch TV or YouTube Live. It's up to you where you want to watch, as long as you watch. For now, something from Peachtree Rascals, only here on The Monster. Yep.
Hello. Ayun. Hello.
Hello. Is that loud enough for you?
Yan. There you go. That's better. Sabi ni Nathaniel, babaeng hinugot sa tadyang. Yes, that's actually a movie.
Babaeng hinugot sa tadyang?
Yep. It's a movie.
Who's in it?
I don't remember, but I remember the title. Ang babaeng hinugot sa tadyang. Sige nga, let's Google it. Na-curious tuloy ako. Ang babaeng...
Keng is asking if I've watched Grace and Frankie. Yes, I have. I haven't finished it. I think I'm on season 2, like maybe halfway through season 2. But I enjoyed the first season a lot. Kaya lang kasi ang dami na niya, so it's something that I go back to every once in a while.
Oh my gosh. It's like Vivian Velez and Vic Vargas.
Who?
Eddie Rodriguez, Vivian Velez, Ernie Garcia, Susan Valdez.
Hold on, I only know the name Vivian Velez. The rest, hindi familiar.
But this was in 1981. But they had like a TV series version of it with Ding Dong and Marian. So I guess
it's one of those reboots.
They rebooted it, pero this time as a series. So yeah, I don't know if it has the same.
Hinugot sa tadyang.
Interesting. I didn't know that there was a reboot pala.
Halos lahat nire-reboot nila eh, no?
Mm-mm.
If-
Yung pinapanood ko ngayon,
Reboot?
yung original nung reboot nila Piolo.
Nino?
The current Piolo
Ah,
teleserye.
Piolo.
Yung Flower of Evil.
Di tayo nag-TMR watch list last Friday because it was the anniversary episode, so we had a lot of things happening. But we'll do TMR watch list. We should have done it today, but we'll do it again on Friday.
Yeah.
But just to give you a little teaser, I did watch Boo Bitch over the weekend. So predictable of me.
Alam mo, the first time you said it, ang dinig ko, boob itch. Makati yung dede. Like,
Boo Bitch. Hindi siya boob.
itch.
Boo Bitch. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Nako.
But, it's so typical of me to watch the latest teen show on Netflix. Sunod-sunod yan eh, di ba? Or not even just Netflix. Hello, The Summer I Turned Pretty.
Mm-mm.
That's literally my wheelhouse talaga. So, I watched Boo Bitch. I enjoyed it. I actually cried. Made me cry.
Okay, para tumagal ako until the last batch, we break. Kasi yung Amerikano.
Si Chico kasi mahilig sa Amerikano, you guys. Wow. Meanwhile, I'm drinking my favorite Golden Monkey with strawberry syrup. If you're curious. If you want to know what I order every day. It's iced Golden Monkey with grapefruit and honey and strawberry sauce. Oo, na-excite si Chico. Kaya napawiwi siya. Akala ko mahilig siya sa Brit. Well, mahilig nga siya. Sabi niya nga, mahilig siya sa iba-ibang bagay. Oh, Nero, you haven't tried it with strawberry syrup? Strawberry sauce, actually, is what it's called. It's so good. Yeah, iced Golden Monkey venti with grapefruit and honey with extra strawberry sauce. Try it. Oh, ang dami sa inyo na you also like the Golden Monkey of Starbucks. It's so good because it's so refreshing. And in the morning, because I don't really drink coffee. I mean, sometimes I do, but I don't every day. Mas bet ko yung like something light and refreshing and sweet. Pang UN naman si Chico. I agree. I agree with that statement. I also finished Love Struck High. So if you guys like reality shows like me, check it out. It's a lot of fun. Kahit ginudge ako ni Chico for watching it. It's actually so much fun. And like I said, it's narrated by Lindsay Lohan. So, yeah. I was telling them to watch the show that you judged me for watching.
Ay, nako. Gustong-gusto mo mga...
Love Struck High.
Kasi
It's
kailangan...
a good show. Si Mai naman says, yes, in-order ko kahapon yung Golden Monkey. Padagdag kayo ng pomegranate pearls para may extra pa. I'm not a big...
Golden Monkey?
My drink, my iced tea. It's the iced Golden Monkey with grapefruit and honey. Right?
Oh, what's the one that I like?
Ay, yung parang tubig na nilagyan ng konting patak ng tea.
Mm-mm.
Zen Oolong something.
Hindi, may clouds pa, di ba?
Zen Cloud something.
Zen Cloud something.
Yung basta yung sabihin nyo na lang yung kulay tubig na madumi. Kulay tubig na may halong something. Kasi sobrang parang I don't think it's
sabi,
even...
ayan no, di ba napanood mo to, sabi ni Alvin, I'm watching Snowflake Mountain, sobrang nakakairita sila.
That's true. I couldn't go past the first episode, honestly. Tinulugan ko siya. Tapos hindi ko na inattempt to rewatch it because I was just like, they're all annoying. I can't. Parang walang redeeming value yung
Value.
mga... It's kind of how I feel about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills now. Sobrang ano sila, they're always in the news lately. Sure you've been seeing it. Remember the one that I showed you, yung parang
Yeah.
it's just so bad.
The bruhaha.
It's ano na, and it's got
Bruhaha ng mga bruha.
ng mga bruha. People are saying na parang there's no bouncing back from this. Like,
Yeah.
they need to clean house. Like, just fire majority of the cast. Kasi parang ang pangit-pangit. It's gotten so ugly. Like, ang layo na from the LVP era na sobrang puro glamour and like, LVP wasn't like perfect in the show. May mga times na, syempre she can also get a little petty, a little catty, but never to the point of ugliness. Alam mo yung katulad nung how ugly everything is now in the show.
True.
Parang there's a right way to do reality TV pettiness. There's a right way to go about it na you're just the right amount of petty, but it's not unforgivable. Ito kasing mga bruha ngayon na sa Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Wala. Parang
walang redeeming value.
wala. No holds barred. Talagang sobrang wala na talaga silang any boundaries. Nothing is off limits, which is wild. Oh, manood ka daw nung Attorney Woo, sabi ni M.
Pinapanood ko na. Sabi nga ni Gino, mas malala na raw ako ngayon.
I'm pretty sure.
Kasi siya yung OG na who really got into it. Sabi niya at my pace daw. Like,
it's an obsession.
malamang nalagpasan
Bisyo
ko na siya.
Parang ginawa mo na siyang Naruto eh.
Para kasing like, alam mo yung even when it's almost ashamed to say it. Pero yung, kunyari, even if I'm having a really bad day, all I have to do is watch a couple of K-drama episodes. Like, I feel better instantly.
Yeah.
It's weird. It became like my opiate. Yung, alam mo yun, yung parang it makes me feel
parang
good.
Comfort show mo na sila eh.
Yeah.
Kahit iba-iba pa yung show.
Totoo. Kahit it's not like one show. Like right now, I'm watching 3 shows and they're all like giving me the same
Sabi ni
vibe.
Somebody says try the hibiscus drink with pomegranate. I've tried that. It's a little sweet
it's a little
for
too
me.
sweet. Ako rin.
Yeah, I prefer the golden
Ako
monkey.
rin. I prefer
Yung sweetness niya sa akin medyo grating. And even the pearls, they kind of, I mean, they're good siguro if you feel like consuming something extra sweet.
I like
I can't have that every day.
I like TBH, I want to taste the tea.
Oh,
I
okay.
need to
That's why you
actually-
like the Zen clouds.
Yes. Kasi alam mo yung parang pwede naman siyang matamis, pero kailangan nalalasahan mo pa rin
yung
yung tsaa. Kasi hello, that's 'di ba? Parang
The
like for
point.
example, the commercial iced tea. 'Di ba parang it's more you don't really taste tea anymore. Parang naging flavor na yung quote iced tea as opposed to like sweetened tea.
Yeah.
'Di ba like in the States nga like they call it sweet tea, like lalo na in the South.
Sweet tea.
They call it sweet tea, they don't call it iced tea. Kasi nga parang generally, you still want, as in tea bag tea, tapos lalagyan mo lang ng sweetener to make it more, palatable. So, I love the taste of tea. So, nakakailang tea ba daw tayo sa isang araw? Ako twice. That's my average.
Depends.
First thing in the morning and last thing I drink before I sleep. What about black tea with grapefruit from Pat?
From?
I don't know.
Black tea? Isn't it this?
With grapefruit? Yan din ba yun?
This is they just changed the name kasi to Golden Monkey, Iced Golden Monkey. But I believe it's the black tea with grapefruit and honey.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's that. They just basically call it the Golden Monkey now. So. I don't like chai. I'm not a fan.
Ako din.
Honestly.
Parang nawi-weirdan
It
ako
tastes
sa
like
Para
siyang dahon na, para siyang herby. I don't like that flavor in my drink.
Not so much not so
Or parang lasang sabon or I don't
Yeah,
know.
parang meron siyang
There's
taste na hindi
something
ko
weird about
gusto.
it that I don't like.
Yeah,
Not a
same,
big
same.
fan. Yeah, I don't care kung sa tea or sa coffee. Basta anything chai, I usually stay away from. TBH.
Kasi 'di ba there was a
Matcha, I
time
also don't like.
it
Yeah.
was very popular yung chai. So
Yeah.
I got so curious. Tapos when I tried it, I was like, parang hindi ko type.
Sabi ni Bianca, dirty chai is good. I'm sure it's good if you like chai. But the thing is, we don't really enjoy chai. So,
Wait, what's dirty again in the of coffee and tea?
I don't know. Don't
Meron siyang
ask me.
parang
Yeah.
something about the milk or something about the whatever. When you say
Mm.
dirty, it's this.
Ikaw naman, basta dirty gusto mo.
Uy, hindi like dirty feet, ayoko.
Dirty nails.
Dirty nails, ayoko.
Lasang sampagita, sabi ni Joyce. Actually, very
Medj.
that. Tastes
Medj.
a little weird. It's an acquired taste, sabi ni Pat. I agree.
It is.
Do you like jasmine? Isn't that what you drink? What do you drink in the morning?
Not jasmine. I drink sambong.
What?
Sambong tea. It's a local tea. Because if you read like what's parang kidney cleansers, laging nasa list yun. Tas they say, endemic to the Philippines and Vietnam, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I drink it for kidney health.
Sambong, kiss me, sambong.
Sambong mo kay Tulfo. Isambong mo. Mm-mm. Ang jasmine usually, you know the house tea sa mga
Ayoko ng
Chinese
mga,
restaurants.
I skip
That's
it.
jasmine.
I never drink
Very
that.
fragrant, very strong yung smell.
Yung lasang parang pinakulo ang medya, sabi nila.
No naman, grabe ka naman. I actually enjoy it, pero it's a little on the strong side. Kasi it's a very, very fragrant tea. I like it. I have a...
One thing you should know about me is if we go to a Japanese restaurant, I will always skip the free tea.
Oh.
I will always
Pero
give it
pag
to someone
Japanese, it's usually green tea.
Japanese,
Pag
Chinese.
Chinese, it's usually jasmine
For
tea.
me, any establishment na nagsiserve ng free tea, I just decline. Because I don't like the matabang tea. Anyway, hold on.
Monster RX93.1. Time for the top 10 for today. We had a lot of usapang tea. And not the tea like tea over coffee.
No, like literal tea.
Literal tea.
We talked about different kinds and what we prefer, what we don't necessarily enjoy. Nag-start sa corn dogs, right? Hot dogs / corn
Yes,
dogs.
that's where... And I want the local corn dog.
We want the waffle dog.
The waffle dog.
From like the school fairs na, like we said, yung humahawa yung red nung
yung
hot dog.
red nung hot
waffles.
dog.
Anyway, good morning to some people locked in. Let's say hello to Jogan. Also saying what's up to Aaron Geronimo, who says, sana abot pa sa greets, avid podcast listener.
Aw,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi to Anne, and good morning to Louie. Hello, good morning. And to everybody in the comment section, good morning.
May meron daw waffle time.
Na ganon? Yung
Oo.
waffle dog?
I want.
Where is that though?
I don't know though.
We'll see. Maybe. Baka meron sa malls or something.
All right, so here we go. Thanking Arabin for the topic, my dearest in-law. Let's start off at number 10, coming from Yogon. Parents-in-law, may mamanahin po ba ang anak ninyo? Wala lang, curious lang me.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just,
Mm.
I'm just gathering information. I'm not gonna do anything. with
Exactly.
it.
No, ano lang, for my peace of mind.
For my peace of mind.
Number 9 from Engineer Mox. Your gift of not speaking to us anymore has ensured that we are a drama-free family. Thank you.
I can't really imagine having that kind of rift
I know, right?
with my parents.
Yeah,
Enough for
though.
me to like cut all communication and
Yeah.
like hindi talaga eh. I can't
At saka
imagine.
TBH, wala ngang conflict, but it's going to eat at you at some
Yeah,
point.
and I would think of it as a red flag if I were to be with someone who doesn't talk to their families.
Yeah,
I
that's
would be a
true though.
little weirded out by it. Just
So, yeah,
personally because hindi ko kaya. So parang I would want to find someone who feels the same way about their family.
true. Sorry, I missed number 10. Number 9 pala yung nabasa ko. Number 10 from Not Isidro. True story, my in-laws turned out into my outlaws after the divorce.
Oof.
Like, alam mo yung they turned extra nasty.
Oh my god,
Eh,
that's
kasi divorce
horrible.
usually talaga, it becomes like an ugly... Minsan you start out amicable.
Hmm.
Diba? Even with celebrity
But
couples,
with the division of assets and all that,
biglang
or
nagiging ugly
custody
siya.
battle.
Yeah. Number 8 from Mayo, sister-in-law, walang competition ang mga anak natin. So, hindi mo kailangan mag-post after every single post ko about my kid. By the way, ninakaw ng anak mo ang toy ng anak ko.
Wow.
So it's
okay.
tough when, alam mo, sometimes it's not about the kids.
It's usually not about the kids.
It's about you two.
Mhm.
You have a competition and your kids just become another battleground
Yeah.
for you to compete in.
Especially, I guess, if they're around the same age. And alam mo yon,
Yeah.
it's easier to feel competitive.
And you know how like sometimes you're competing for your, let's face it,
The approval.
the
of
approval of your in-laws.
Yeah.
Kunyari, let's say, alam mo yung, you're trying to prove to your in-laws that, look, I'm the better daughter-in-law and we have the better family. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Number 7 from Engineer Mox. Dear son-in-law, a man who treats his woman like a princess is proof that he has been born and raised in the arms of a queen. That's nice.
Yeah, usually those who are very malambing to their moms, very sweet, end up being the same way with their wives.
To their
diba?
wives, diba? Totoo yan. Okay, let's just say this because earlier Al Macchiato sent this in even before she sent in her entries, and also from Mayo. Hindi po real life yan ha, entry lang.
May entry lang.
Actually, si Al Macchiato was saying pa nga na, okay, before I send in my entries, can I just say, everything that I will come up with today is purely fiction. Love you, Ma. Just in case they
Mahirap
hear it.
na. Baka
Oo.
mamaya.
And number 6 coming from Juice Blank. Parents-in-law, please don't spoil our kids too much. We're the ones who will have to deal with their attitude in the future if they grow up spoiled.
True. Dapat right balance.
Mm-hmm.
Kung sinespoil ng grandparents, there has to be someone who will put them in their place at some point.
You know what's nice? If there can be like, kunyari bawal ang candy. Tapos, nag-request yung anak, yung apo ng candy sa grandparents. It would be nice if they would defer and it's like, sige bibilang kita pero paalam ka muna sa paalam ka muna sa parents mo. Tapos pag nagpaalam sila, they're like, oh, papayagan namin dahil it's your lola. Pero we'll let you go this time.
Yeah.
Di ba para at least there's mutual respect? Tapos as the parent, kahit bawal, pag naman nag-request yung, kunyari, the grandparents sa paminsan-minsan lang, papagbigyan mo rin para there's a give and take.
Yeah, it really depends on the relationship. Kasi, for example, I have a friend now who's very particular about the stuff that her kids eat, for example. So, pag sinabing bawal, it's bawal. So, sa kanya, don't overstep kahit na you're the lolo or the lola. Especially if we already told you specifically na hindi to pwede for them. Don't feed them that. But then, in some cases, kapag it's your own parent, you're more lenient. Diba? Because I know na, like, for example, again, with my sister and my pamangkins, syempre parang pag sa bahay nila, they're not allowed, for example, to drink soft drinks. Pero pag mag-sleep over sa bahay namin yung kids niya, obviously we feed them whatever, sobrang anything they want. So even that, right? And, you know, my sister knew that that was happening, but she would never get mad about it.
Yeah.
She would just be like, hay nako, ano na naman pinakain sa inyo? Ano na naman, kayo, ganyan-ganyan. And then
True.
that's it. You know, it's no big deal.
Kasi hindi rin maganda yung masyadong black and white. You know what I mean? Like parang sana in general. Kasi it also, sometimes when you're too strict, that's also what causes binging
Yeah.
and
then
rebelling.
an unhealthy relationship with food in general.
Yes, yes. Dapat yung parang in general bawal. Kasi like ako, like I noticed.
Parang cheat days.
Even with myself, the rules that I set for myself, if I'm not too strict about it, mas tumatagal siya.
Right.
Mas na sustain ko siya. As opposed to, no, you should never eat this. Mas nagbe-binge ako.
Nagre-rebelde ka kasi. You're like, no, I want to eat it. So
and
then,
if that happens with myself, can you imagine if it's imposed by somebody else?
Yeah.
Mas lalo kang magre-rebel against it, right?
True.
Number 5 from Diabolik. To all my in-laws, hindi nyo na kailangan magparinig. I can already feel na hindi nyo ko gusto, and the feeling is mutual. You don't have to rub it in.
Ooh. I don't know how that's gonna work. Like maybe eventually, like after many years of being together, baka you'll like each other a little
Sana
more.
a little bit of a warming of the coldness.
That's the
between
hope,
you.
right?
That's the
That's
hope.
always what you hope for. But realistically speaking, sometimes it never actually happens.
Yeah. Number 4 from Mrs. G. Changwook. Mother-in-law, my husband and I saved money and bought a house to finally be free from all your do this, do that. Pero kung araw-araw din naman kayong bibisita sa bahay, edi parang hindi na kami rin bumukod.
Mahirap yan, especially if you live next door. Yung medyo hindi kayo malayo, diba? But TBH, as someone who's very close to my parents, if I had it my way, I would want that.
You wouldn't mind.
I would not mind at all. Like, diba? But I guess hindi nga ganun because it's easy for me to say because I
You
like
get along.
my family. Exactly. So paano kung hindi ganun yung relationship?
At saka, that's for you because that's your family.
Yeah.
Gets? I mean, alam mo yung kahit kasundo naman kunyari your husband with your family, but they just want a little bit more space. Gets? Parang minsan it's okay with you, but you don't know about your spouse, right?
Who cares about him? Just kidding.
Fictitious pa nga lang, inaaway na.
I don't care about your needs. My needs come first.
Okay. Number 3 from Victoriano. Parents-in-law. Naiintindihan ko naman ang galit ninyo sa akin. Simulat sa poll nang magtanan kami ng anak nyo. Pero, wag nyo naman sana idamay yung mga anak namin na lahat kamukha ko. Alam mo yung kasi galit sila sa'yo, kaya galit din sila dun sa mga
Kasi
anak
kamukha
mo.
mo.
Kasi kamukha
May
mo.
nagtatanan pa ba ngayon? Sa panahon ngayon?
I'm sure. No, basically, tanan kasi it's not necessarily like the OG tanan na
You're gonna run away
you
together.
sneak away in the middle of the night, but more like, alam mo yung getting together without the blessings?
Okay.
That's technically tanan. Yung parang...
As long as
walang blessing
walang
of the
blessing
parents.
ng parents.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2 from Maxim De Winter. Brother-in-law, thank you for always being there pag wala ang kuya mo.
Pag wala ang...
Kuya mo.
Ay.
Alam nyo,
Bakit?
bawasan nyo yung
Bakit?
pagbisita sa website
Ano
na
ba
yan.
tong website na to, guys?
Oo.
Bakit ganun?
Bawas-bawasan. Wag bagbabad. Kung ano-anong senaryo yung naiisip nyo eh. And the top, my dearest in-law, comes from Al Macchiato.
Al Macchiato says,
Mother-in-law, please don't tell our kids how bad of a kid my husband used to be. All they need to know is that he's the best dad ever.
aw.
Kasi parang, alam mo yung, you're giving them an excuse pa. Na parang when you're trying to teach them, when you're trying to correct bad behavior, baka mahiritan ka pa ng, bakit? Si Papa rin naman nung bata, blah, blah, blah.
True. That's gonna make life difficult
Yeah.
for the parents.
I mean, they're going to find out anyways when they're adults.
Yeah.
Let them find out when they're big enough. more than when we're still trying to
Mm-mm.
discipline them.
Yeah.
Okay, what about us?
Ooh. Okay, while we think, good morning to Andre, Sarah,
Oh,
Manu, Elfie.
hello.
Good morning. I think they're in the car. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, babies. Okay. Huh. My dear in-laws. Mm,
Hmm. Hmm.
my dear brother-in-law, thank you for uh creating my niece and my nephew with my
Oh, true.
sister. I
Yeah.
mean, I love them so much. Like, because I don't plan to have kids of my own, you know? Technically, those are like the closest thing I'll have to my own children because
Yeah.
they're my sister's kids? So thank you for at least giving me that experience when they were growing up here, they were still here in the Philippines also. Na parang I was a big part of their childhood.
Mm.
They were also a big part of my journey to adulthood because I was pretty young also at the time. So wala lang, parang I got a little taste of it.
Right.
So thank you, because now I know it's not for me. 'Cause I don't, I really don't want to, yeah, have all the responsibility.
For me, in-laws in general, whether in-laws na ikaw yung ikaw yung nag-marry into their family and for
Mm.
the people who marry into your family. Parang I guess for me, let's make our goal getting the word in-law out of our relationship.
Oh, that's so beautiful. You just want to be family,
You just want
period.
to be family. Kasi parang like if you treat your, for example, sister-in-law, your brother-in-law, your mother-in-law, and your father-in-law as just your sister, your brother, your mother, your father, that's the goal, diba? And if we can make that mutually our goal, it'll make things smoother for everyone.
That's true.
Let's not think of each other as I have to treat you like my brother, sister, mother, father just because, you know,
It
of
should
the
be
common person between
it
us.
should be you are my mother, you
Yeah,
are my sister, you are my brother.
yeah. 'Di ba? And if I think a lot of a lot of the things will be made easier
Mm.
if mutual. Kasi ang hirap pag yung isang side lang. If the other one is like, no, you have to prove yourself to me. Parang let's just be open
Yeah.
and try to make things easy for everyone,
True.
right?
At the end of the day, you're all family.
Yeah, that's true.
Um,
Tsaka may mababago
you're
pa ba?
stuck with each other for
Yeah,
life.
kasi like if this is the choice of your daughter, of your son, your brother, your sister, wouldn't it be better if we just all got along?
But I think it's a relationship that you constantly have to work on,
It's
like for
true.
the rest of your life. Of course, it's not always going to be perfect. It's probably not going to start off, or
Smoothly.
maybe it might start off smoothly. I know of a lot of cases na ganun na parang akala nila, oh, perfect tong
This is
family. And then may reality check bigla na parang, oopsies, not what I
not
thought.
as smooth as
But
I
hopefully you
expected.
get past that and you're able to actually make it work both ways. Na pareho kayong happy with the relationship
That's
eventually.
true.
But
But there you go. That's our top 10 for today. And thank you once again for joining us. And we'll see you again tomorrow.
woohoo, 6 o'clock. Don't be late. Don't be late. Talking to myself, you guys. Be back tomorrow. Stick around. I think Kayla is up
Kayla
next.
is
So
next.
keep her company. We'll leave you with Ty Verdes. Don't forget to hit us up at RX931, at Hazel Hottie, at Chico Garcia. Here's She Love Me on the Monster. Bye.